What's up, everybody? Welcome to 3D Rivals, your first line of defense against stupid movies. My name is DJ, and I'm always joined by my co-host, my sister Danica.
What's up?
My brother Derek.
What's up?
And our friend Dan.
What's going on?
And this week we're going to be talking about Puss in Boots, The Last Wish.
Yes.
Pause.
Wait, The Last Wish.
Yes. Did you watch the first one?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll be joined by my sister Danica and our friend Dan.
What's going on?
All right.
I wasn't supposed to watch the first one?
No.
I definitely said the
It was
last
The Last Wish. The
Yeah,
Last Wish.
The Last Wish.
It's in the text message.
Amazon.
It's in there.
I'm about to check this out.
You're the only one who got it wrong.
Yeah.
It's
So,
in
yeah,
there.
it's definitely
Chances are.
Maybe I'm the only one that got it right.
Nope.
No.
Chances are.
Really? He's the only one that got it right.
Right. 75% of these people got to watch the one movie.
It says The Last Wish.
Wow. You see it there? You see it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I see
okay.
Wow.
Small
Shame.
Man, I paid the rented fee and everything.
Oh, wow. For real?
Because I was like, Puss in Boots wasn't on anything.
No, it wasn't.
This is all
I
bad.
paid the $3.99.
This is all bad.
I'm not gonna make you. If I'm gonna make you pay for a movie, it won't be Puss in Boots.
I would have been like, I'll just go off memory.
Wow.
All right.
Oh man.
That's hilarious.
We're going to make you pay for something. We would have talked about Nope a long time ago.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Okay. The Last Wish is what we're talking about. Of course, this is a spin-off movie from Shrek where Puss in Boots was introduced. And where do I want to start here? I want to say something about the animation. I think it was really good.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
It had a certain style about it that I thought was really appealing.
Yeah, it was like a mixture of styles to me. Because like when I opened it up, I was like, "Oh, this animation looks good." But then they do fight scenes that kind of had like that animation look how Spider-Verse had.
Yeah. They changed
when
the
they fought
frame
that
rate.
giant.
Yeah,
They changed the frame rate.
Yeah, when he was
I'm
fighting
like,
the
why does this look like
Woody thing? What was
yeah.
the name of that giant thing?
The
Yeah, I
sleeping
can't remember.
giant of whatever the town's name was. I don't remember.
Del Mar.
Del Mar, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's awoken the sleeping giant of Del Mar.
Yeah. Oh,
There you go.
There you go.
Simple enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he was fighting that, I was like, look like the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
animation.
Yeah. They definitely like flipped it up. I liked it. It was like it was different because you figured you was gonna get that. Well, at least I figured I was gonna get that Shrek look,
Mm-hmm.
which looks good even still.
Right.
But this was different, and I was like, oh, this is good. I thought it was great.
Yeah, you have to admit, DreamWorks does a pretty good job. DreamWorks
do.
does a pretty good job.
They do.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Mhm.
What do you think, Derek?
He could at least comment on DreamWorks. You think DreamWorks does a good job?
Well, it did say that the person that did the film work did do the film work for Spider and
Into the Spider-Verse?
Into the Spider-Verse.
Well, then there
Okay.
you go.
There you go. There was
That's that vibe.
So what you notice
Perschetti.
on those action scenes is I think it's normally, the numbers may be wrong, but I think it's normally 24 frames per second. And then they drop it down to 12 on the fight scenes. So you get this kind of, it's not so fluid, but it makes an interesting type of look in it. And it works out pretty well.
Yeah, I like the effect of it.
Yeah. They used it for storytelling in Spider-Verse, but that's not the movie we're talking about. So I won't go into
We're
that.
talking about Puss in Boots.
All right, so this one is basically a story about how Puss in Boots has kind of lost his stride, right? So he has lost 8 of his 9 lives.
And he didn't.
The montage of how he lost the 8 is a little silly.
Yeah, that one was funny.
But I was looking like watching it. I was like, so he didn't lose none of his 8 lives during his adventures.
Yeah, no, he was
They
just
were
like
just-
partying or doing something stupid on the
Yeah,
side.
like they were just all, which was the moral of the story, really. Was they were just all careless because he had such a disregard for life. I'm guessing because I got 9 of them.
Right.
And
He
I
didn't
was-
even know that he
Yeah, he
lost
was-
8 of them. He was
yeah.
like, what was that, like 4?
Yeah.
It's like,
So
that's
you're,
8.
you're down to your last life.
Yeah, I like how you recount the whole thing. Like, that's like 4. And I'm like, were you
Like,
counting?
were
Were
you
you telling these stories? Yeah.
Like,
So they're like, you should retire from adventuring.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so, like you said, that's kind of the point of the movie. It's like, you got to take this seriously.
Mhm.
Right. And Sometimes I look back and I was like, are we sure this movie rated PG? Because and after that he encounters one of his villains, which is Lobo, which is the
wolf.
Yeah, and I was like, not that it was scary for me, but I'm like, I think he was legitimately scary looking in this movie.
It was creepy, like his entrance and that whistle that he did.
The whistle
and that,
was
I was like,
creepy. He's
whistling, his eyes is glowing red. You can barely see him, and he's got the hooks.
Yeah, and then when they like reveal who he really is, I was like, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, because he's Lobo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Did you finish the movie?
I probably fell asleep during the reveal of who he really was, so y'all gotta tell me. I did fall asleep during the movie. I finished but I missed
what
part of the
did you wake up on?
When Puss in Boots ran to the star to make his wish. So I caught.
So yeah, that's the.
End, he missed the reveal.
Yeah, you missed the reveal.
And I fell asleep. It was somewhere.
Was he in the crystals?
No, Puss in Boots was talking to Perito about leaving Kitty Softpaws at the altar.
Oh, okay. So and then she overheard that.
And she overheard the conversation.
She overheard that.
All right, so he missed the important part.
Okay, yeah.
You missed the important part.
I missed the really important part. I figured. I was like, I don't think I missed that much of the movie.
Oh no, you did.
You missed a pretty good chunk.
Yeah.
Was it a good chunk? Really?
Yes. It was a significant chunk of the movie that you missed out on, and the fact that you didn't rewind it is very interesting.
I figured that I didn't really miss like a really big part.
You missed who the wolf was.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's pretty important.
But anyhow, I do like how they show one. Like, okay, so Puss in Boots was finally afraid, right? Legit, like, fair enough, being afraid of Lobo here.
I was afraid of Lobo.
Yeah.
It was creepy.
And, like, he basically got defeated, right?
Yeah.
And so he ran away, which is something he normally doesn't do. Which, I don't know, I thought, like, I liked that story structure. It just... And especially, again, with the animation, I thought they did really good with all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, because it makes sense. Because before, if he has 9 lives, then he'll fight the wolf to the death. But you don't have that anymore. And he realized, like, I don't want to die.
Right.
So, it's like, so then it's like he kind of loses who he is, which shows because in the next scene, he buries basically his Puss in Boots persona. Because like, I can't be that guy anymore. At least he thinks he can't be that guy anymore.
Yeah, and then he gets adopted by a crazy cat lady.
Yeah.
She named him Pickles.
I can use this term because she is. I know that's maybe a different kind of term now. Considering, but no, she had like 70 cats.
She has like 7 cats. And when he comes here, she told the housing department there ain't no cats here.
There ain't no cats here.
There ain't no cats here.
Yeah. So yeah, which we had some funny scenes in that. Him trying to use the bathroom regularly and cooking food because he didn't want to eat the cat food.
Yeah. But even then, you see how he slowly like succumbs to the life. It's just like, this is my life now. Grows a nasty beard.
That beard was funny looking, like the whole.
It was just. Movie. Although, how come none of the other cats have beards? Are they shaving? Like, what's going on?
They're not special cats like he is.
Yeah, they're not Puss in Boots.
Oh, okay.
They don't talk. He's a fairy tale cat.
Yeah, that's right too.
Oh, the other cats don't talk.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never really paid attention to that.
I was just thinking like it's a world where the animals talk.
The first one that I watched, cats didn't talk in that one either.
So they carried that over too.
Yeah. So you figure I think he's from the land far, far away. So he is a fairy tale character.
Incidentally, did you know this was actually a fairy tale? Puss in Boots. It's a European fairy tale.
Yeah, I didn't think they made him up.
I just assumed they made him up.
I did too.
Is that song he sing? Is that like?
I didn't look that deep into it.
Oh, okay. Now I've never heard the fairy tale, but I figured that it was based off of something.
It is.
Oh, so legitimately, yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought they made that up. Yeah, they
Yeah,
did.
me too. I was like, oh, this is a thing.
Yeah, and they were just pulling like real fairy tale characters and changing up their.
Although I don't appreciate this movie making me look up fairy tales because I'm like, wait, who's these people?
Really?
Then I had to like look it up.
Wait, who's who?
Because when I first mentioned Jack Horner, I couldn't remember who he was.
Little Jack Horner?
I kind of remember.
Yeah.
I didn't remember how he's not a fairy tale. He's just a nursery rhyme.
Which is his thing because he's just a nursery rhyme, so he wants the fairy tale powers. Yeah.
He was also pretty evil.
Yeah, he was
bro. I was like, ooh.
Like this is
rough.
This is a very scary evil kind of movie.
And then when they were talking about how he was just a nursery rhyme and it cut to Pinocchio, he's like, I'm a real boy. I don't have any strings. I don't like, okay, the DreamWorks movies, the way they do their humor, like it is extremely funny. Although they're, like I said, it is definitely PG, but man, I think they did take it to the edge. Because I was like, at one point, they just bleeped out a swear word. It wasn't even hidden, like, oh, let's kind of hide it in a triple entendre or something like that. It's like, no.
We're talking about where Kitty saw pause?
Yeah. I was like,
all I smell is bullshit.
No. It was an actual bleep.
No, it was a bleep.
Okay.
Like,
and I think it was Perrito said it.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
dog and the bears?
No. It was before that when they first entered the dark forest.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, oh, we're just going to bleep the word. Cool.
Okay.
Must have missed that one.
But it was rated PG for language, if you saw.
Oh, really?
It was.
Yes.
Well, they earned it.
Yeah.
They earned it.
I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot where I was going.
He was at the cat lady's house, and you didn't get. He's about to meet.
He meets Perrito there, who has a fake cat thing on his head, so he can pretend to be a cat.
That poor dog.
Oh my god!
It was so funny.
It's so sad.
Because he's like, "Oh, you can talk too," and he's like, "No hablo inglés." Then he's like, "I don't speak Spanish either."
It's like, bruh. Just tell me you don't want.
That was great, but Goldilocks and the Three Bears pops up there because they're looking for him to try and steal the map to the shooting star. So the shooting star fell. We skipped that part. It fell.
Yeah, that's how
and landed in a forest and whatever. Blah blah blah. But there's a wish you can make on the star, so they want to find it.
Because you can only make one wish.
Yes. Right, because you only make one wish on a shooting star, right? Yeah.
Yeah, well, just saying, like, shooting stars happen quite often. But this was the star in the forest. Whoever gets the first can make the wish.
Wait, I have a question about that. Shooting star people. Who gets the wish?
If everyone's wishing on the same shooting star?
Yeah. So who gets the wish?
Yeah, true that.
Like here, they had to get to the star. It made sense. The star was on the ground.
I guess it's whoever makes the wish first. Whoever starts it, maybe?
So if you make the wish and you don't get the wish, I guess I wasn't first. Is it like that?
I don't know. Maybe no one ever thought that through. We all can't be wishing on the same star.
Yeah.
You would think that it's kind of
Or does
obvious.
that work? Or
we can wish on airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars.
They're not moving fast enough.
I was going to say, or maybe that's not how shooting stars work.
Maybe it's not.
Maybe everyone gets the wish.
I thought the whole saying "Starlight, Starbright" was for the first star that you saw, not
the first star I see tonight. But it has to be on a shooting star. You don't just on any star.
No, it's supposed to be the first star that you see, which is probably the North Star.
No. I don't think that's how it works, right? It's like you see a shooting star and then you say the saying, right?
I mean, I don't know, because like the way he say it seems like it's just.
Any star.
Yeah.
Star.
He didn't say shooting star like shooting star bright.
Because the first star I see tonight, if you look into the sky, you see them all.
You see them all, yeah. So
that doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. We gotta talk to the person that made the rules to these.
But if you see a shooting star though, that's probably not the first star you saw that night.
It's the first shooting star you saw tonight.
Yeah, but they don't say that. Like they don't throw that detail in there.
See, now you're gonna make me Google it. I don't know.
But all right, so Puss in Boots overhears them, so he's gonna go find the shooting star so he can get his 9 lives back. which the map is with
Jack
Jack Horner. He's
Yes.
not little Jack Horner anymore. And he's collecting all of the magical artifacts.
Yes.
So he wants to wish that he has all of it and no one else does.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, not everyone can have it, because if everyone does, then, you know.
It's not really anything special about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
If everybody's special, then
no one is.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. All right. So, did we review that movie?
I don't think so.
Well, we should.
Well, technically, he said when everyone's super, you know,
Yeah.
no one will be.
Yeah.
But, you know, same difference.
Yeah. So, that's what Jack Horner wants to do. Oh, okay. Yeah. Talking about the humor in this, the two people that deliver the map, they're like, we got the map, and we just got to tell you, like, we went through so much trouble to get it. All the murdering that we.
I'm like, this dude is evil.
He was like, it was so much murdering. And I'm like, I find this funny, but I don't think my children do.
Yeah, like if my children was watching, I was like, I wonder how they would take this movie.
This movie will go over most kids' heads.
Probably.
Except for the life
most
lesson
of it,
part.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everything else, I was just like, what? And they just like really wanted to talk about this murder.
Yes. He said it like 3 times. He was like, oh yes, all the murdering. Yeah,
He
so
also did.
yes, but Puss and Boots goes in there to steal the map, but Kitty Softpaws is there first, so they're both kind of fighting over the map, and then they're getting chased by everybody. The people who brought the map said they would be paid their weight in gold, which he used the Midas touch to turn them into gold. So now it's your weight.
Yeah, in gold.
In gold.
People
he did not
straight
lie.
up died in this movie.
Died. Like he was murdering his own people all along the way.
Oh, yeah.
He just didn't care. Like that one chick that was hanging on the edge. You're like, you're not a chatty one, are you? She was like, no. So he ended up saving her.
No, or when the flower came and like took the skin off that dude.
Oh yeah.
I was looking
They had to walk through a pocket full of posies. And see, like, how do you make all this so entertaining? I have to give it to the writers on this.
Yeah, they did their thing, man.
They did their thing. But apparently, walking through them, you had to sniff the flowers.
Yeah, you gotta
otherwise,
sniff them or else
Yeah.
they're angry.
do evil things.
Because Kitty and Puss in Boots was like fighting the flowers, getting their butt kicked. And the dog, because he's always super happy and content, was just like, you have to stop and smell the flowers.
They were like, really?
Yeah. So when Jack Horner and his crew come in, the flowers was messing them up.
Okay. Because they didn't stop and smell them.
No.
Yeah.
So it was a pocket full of posies.
Yeah.
They was getting it, man. They was getting mangled, bro. But
Also, that nursery rhyme is not nice.
It is not. It's not. And I was like, why is this in this movie? Isn't it about the plague?
It is about the plague.
Pocket full of posies.
Ring around the
Ashes,
rosy, a pocket
ashes.
full of posies.
We all fall down.
We all fall down.
Yeah.
Basically, we
Yeah.
all dead.
Which means they all die.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Also, Plague Inc. plays that song really slowly and creepily.
Yeah.
It's
I
creepy.
can imagine that
Yeah, that's creepy.
being creepy.
Yeah.
Kids singing anything is creepy.
Also true. That's why they do it in horror movies all the time.
Yeah, there's that
If I
horror
was a
movie
kid,
Yeah.
really creepy. I'm like,
Ring around the road.
it's like, yeah, no.
No, like, stop singing.
Yeah, yeah, no.
Kid,
Bruh. Something wrong with that kid.
Ring around the. Shut up.
But yeah, so they get to the Dark Forest because they have the map. Jack Horner is following them. The bears and Goldilocks is following them.
They're a crime family, by the way.
Yeah. We haven't talked a lot about the bears. They were funny too.
They were.
Get them bears
They were.
funny.
Lots of 3 bears.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Goldilocks, everything has to be just right.
Yes.
So she's making her wish so things can be just right.
Mm-hmm. She didn't want to tell the bears what her wish actually was.
Yeah. I figured it out though. I was like, oh, I know what her wish is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I get it.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
get it. But that wasn't the lesson of the movie, though.
No.
But yeah, so they got the map.
They did wrap everything up at the end of this movie, I have to say.
They did.
Even if I did miss the reveal.
We'll get there. We'll get there when we get there.
Okay. All right. All right. So, but one interesting thing we found out about the map is that it gives you a path based on your heart. So both Puss in Boots and Kitty Softpaws had like horrible pathways to get through.
Yeah.
Puss in Boots had to go through like a lava, what's the name, and a lake of misery and something like that. And then Kitty Softpaws was an acid lake instead of lava. And I forgot, what was it? Like a forest of lost souls or something like that.
Just real depressing stuff.
Yeah. So they had Perito use the map for them, and
it was nice and bright and shiny.
Yeah, that's why they got to go through the pocket full of posies.
Yeah. It was like literally
it was like a rainbow road and then a pocket full of posies. You know. But I was wondering, like, the path doesn't change after the fact, because like after they stole the map, I was like, okay, so shouldn't it change to be whatever Horner's map is?
Well, it did change, but I was wondering, is like when Shrek and not Shrek, what's the name of these people we talking about? Puss in Boots, I know.
Yeah.
When they went through it, like I was assuming like no one else would be able to go on their path.
Yeah.
But like they were able to follow them on a nice path until the map got taken, and that's when stuff started to transform.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah.
So whoever holds the map, it just stays.
Yeah, and Perito's the only one with the nice path.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was the only one without, like,
Goldilocks' path wasn't so bad because it took her to the fairy tale house.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Which I guess we can move on to next.
Yeah.
Because it was just them fighting over the map. They did steal it from them. And they got to the fairy tale house, which was the Three Bears house. Not Three Little Bears, the Three Bears house.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
With the porch that was too hot, too cold, and then just right.
Yeah.
Yes. But then they learned that she wanted to get a human family.
Yeah. That was a wish.
That was her wish.
That was going to be her wish. And they decided to go with her anyway.
Mm-hmm. And she still didn't pick up on it.
Yeah.
Still didn't pick up on it. But, you know.
Well, she knew that they were her family. It was just like, you know.
But think about it. Like, if they were willing, like, if she gets this wish, they're gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they were still willing to help her.
Yeah.
Like, this is your family. Because they're doing anything for you.
Yeah, I feel it though, because sometimes when, especially if you feel like you're missing that, like you're just going to be driven towards that goal, even though
I mean, I understand that. I don't fault her for it, but yeah,
it ain't matter. Just like Tarzan. Tarzan was raised by monkeys, but he still wanted to.
Yeah, I get it. Like, I mean, she's a human among bears.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, what she said, I'm not a bear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
But this is where Puss in Boots gets the map back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll let you guys go ahead and.
Oh, that's what you.
Okay, so Perito gets kidnapped by the bears and Goldilocks, and they're like, "Oh, someone's gonna come and save them." So Kitty Softpaws goes to save that. Puss in Boots is stuck in the crystals, and then that is where the wolf shows up again
with his creepy whistle.
Yes. And that is when it's revealed he's not a bounty hunter. He's actually Death.
Oh, so that's why at the end he said, "Death is after me."
Yes, because literally. And he said it like when he introduced himself, he's like, not rhetorically, metaphorically, or none of that. Theoretically, none of that. He's like, I am deaf, straight up.
Okay.
In those words, exactly.
Yes.
Okay. I am deaf, straight up.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, and now it makes even more sense.
I bet it does.
Yes.
It's like, that's why he said death is after me. Like,
yeah.
Because death was after.
Like, literally.
And I mean, he was dressed up like Death, technically. He got the black hood, the hooks.
When they said that, I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, so, all right. So since he's after him, Puss in Boots runs, he got the map, and he does get to the star.
Mm-hmm.
And he's, like, trying to rush to get his more lives. Which, of course, creates a misunderstanding. I hate this plot point in movies where it's like it's a misunderstanding between the friends or whatever, but they didn't like make it as big of a deal.
Yeah, they didn't draw it out. Although he just tell her
Yeah.
Right? Perito's like, you should just tell her.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell her. Like, she will understand that.
Yeah.
But nope.
Yeah. Well, when she was walking away, he did say death was after me.
And she was like, what?
And then death shows up.
Yeah. And at the end, she was like, oh, you meant that literally. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was quite literally.
Yeah. So everybody's fighting on the star over the map so they can make their wish. Because the map tells you what to say in order to make your wish. And so we get the closure for Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Yes.
Right? So she's going to make her wish, but the baby bear is getting sucked out of the star. And the parents couldn't save them, and so she makes that last minute judgment to just ignore trying to get the map and to save baby bear, which of course, so that's their closure. Their family. Jack Horner,
he's just a straight up evil dude.
Yeah, he's just evil.
Yeah, he's just a straight up evil
Like
dude.
like I said, he was letting his people die along the way to get them back. Like remember when that carriage came across the bridge and the bridge was too weak, so it just fell down. Everybody in they were like, no.
Yeah. Oh, I guess
that dude exploded.
we didn't say like his henchman. Where's the baker?
Baker's dozen.
Was a baker's dozen.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was slaughtering them like, dude.
Which he had some interesting tricks up his sleeve.
I remember you had that. Was that a cricket?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Jiminy Cricket.
Jiminy Cricket?
The conscious.
Yeah.
And
He was like, boy, I really got my work cut out for me here.
Yeah, he kept on telling him things. And he was like, "You are just evil," and it's like, "You're just now noticing this."
Is that you idiot? He like flicked him off.
It's like, well, Jack, you don't really want to murder anyone, do you?
oh, because he had the gun up to Burrito's head, and he's like, "Are you just gonna kill a puppy?" And he was like, "Yes." And I'm like, "What?"
Now think about this, Jack.
Yeah.
And his voice too. His voice just made it funny. I forgot who did his voice.
It was
But, John Mulaney did Jack's voice, but the Jiminy Cricket.
Oh,
I forgot who did his voice.
I forgot.
Cause it was a recognizable voice. Like
No.
I
don't think it's the person is. They made him sound like Jimmy Stewart, but obviously it's not him. I forgot who it was.
Yeah, I remember watching the credits. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But now I can't remember.
Yeah. Derek will tell us.
Yeah, Derek's gonna look it
because
up.
he's not talking about the movie.
Yeah.
Kevin McCain.
So I was like, you know who Kevin McCain is?
I know the name.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But like, just the voice that he was doing. I was like, I wonder why they decided to go this route. But okay.
But they do
It
eventually defeat Jack Horner,
Yes.
or sort of.
Yeah.
And then death comes.
Yeah.
Which, man, really good fight scene. Like, this
Definitely.
is really, like, such a weird thing. I'm like, this is a really good fight scene
Not
for
what I was
this children's
expecting.
PG
Yeah, not what I was
movie.
expecting for this movie.
You know?
Yeah, because I'm like, they were battling.
Yeah, they was getting in.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this is really well done.
Yeah. And Duff was like, bro, I ain't come here to work.
It was like getting it in for real. I'm
Yeah.
like,
But at the end of the day, Puss in Boots was losing.
Yeah.
But Death leaves him alone because he came there for someone who was arrogant and didn't care about life.
Yeah.
And now that he has changed, he has learned his lesson. It's no longer coming for him.
Yeah.
So I do like, I was thinking, now that I know it's Death, it makes more sense. But I did like it anyway before
it made sense.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, well, he doesn't get to like handily beat the bad guy.
Right.
Like, because it was clear he couldn't beat him.
Right.
But he gets to win just because he, changed who he was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is pretty nice. And then it's Jack Horner who made himself really big, and they all had to work as a team to beat him.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was the movie.
It was cool.
Puss in Boots, The Last Wish.
Yeah.
I just wanted to mention remember the story the dog was telling?
Oh my goodness.
It was so horrible. It was a horrible story, but the dog, I guess, didn't realize how bad this actually was. Especially when he said, one time we were playing hide and seek, and they actually put me in a sock with a rock and threw me in the water. And Kenny Softball was like, Like she just sitting there going like this, as worse as the story gets, and he thinks he's playing hide and seek. You like, so apparently I'm still it. So when I woke up, my litter wasn't there, and nobody else was there either. So I'm still it. I'm like, bro, they tried to kill you.
Yeah. Oh, and then he's wearing the sock.
Yeah, he's wearing the sock that he was throwing.
Because he was a puppy at the time.
Yeah.
So he grew into the sock.
Like.
So he like, I got a sweater out of it. Like, bro, they tried to kill you like multiple times.
Literally hearing that story, I'm like, what?
Oh my gosh!
Like, are you serious right now?
That's what
Perito, no.
In the first movie, they had Little Boy Blue.
Little Boy Blue in the shoe? Is that right?
No.
How'd that one go?
I forget how that one go. I didn't look it up, but it was him and Puss in Boots was partners with Humpty Dumpty. He betrayed them.
Yeah, I remember Humpty Dumpty.
Well, actually, since you watched the first one, was it good?
It was good.
Okay,
it was good.
All right.
Wait, did y'all not see the first one?
I've never known.
The premise of the first one.
I don't think so. I might have seen parts of it.
Yeah, the premise of the first one was this was supposed to be the last score that Puss in Boots and Humpty Dumpty were going to do together to get the golden eggs.
Okay.
Oh, I think I might have seen this then.
From the
you
golden
probably did. With Jack and Jill?
Yeah, Jack and Jill was the villains in this.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I kind of want to see this movie now.
You should. You should see it.
Like, I want to see this movie now.
It is a good movie.
Because through, like y'all said about like this is supposed to be a kids movie, but throughout the movie, Jack kept telling Jill that he wants to have kids.
I thought they were brother and sisters. They're not
Jack and Jill? I don't think so.
No.
I mean, I know we flipped that that nursery rhyme and be like, and then comes a baby. I just assumed they were brother and sister.
No, they're not brothers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that in the nursery rhyme. So maybe that's why they have them keep asking her.
Yeah.
For less.
That's not the official nursery rhyme. I think that's just something kids added to it.
No. But yeah, throughout the whole movie, like every scene with them, he's asking her. When they have a baby.
And they were evil too.
Yeah.
Like they made Jack and Jill mad evil.
Really?
Yeah, they were very evil.
I was like, all right.
But we do get a sense of continuation here because Puss in Boots is now heading back to the land of far away.
Yeah.
So
with Perito.
Yeah. So I don't know if that means another Shrek movie, another Puss in Boots movie.
I don't know, because he did tell Death, he was like, we'll meet again. So,
well, he only got one life, so he's definitely going to meet him again.
One life left, so.
I mean, you die at some point, so.
Yeah, eventually you're going to die, so yeah. We'll see how that goes. I do want to see that, though. I'm looking forward to that.
He was creepy.
Yeah, he was creepy.
It will lead into the next Shrek movie.
But there's too many Shrek movies. Aren't there already 4?
There is too many Shrek movies. I'm going to say no. So let's just do another Puss in Boots movie.
That fifth one is supposed to
maybe have Shrek cameo or something.
So here's the thing. I'm not going to lie. I thought this was the third Puss in Boots movie. I just assumed, because I've never seen it. I just assumed because it was the third one, because it was called The Last Wish. I'm like, oh, he's probably going to like die or something at the end of it, or retire. It was a kid's movie, so he's probably going to retire. So I just assumed it was like the third in the trilogy.
So you've never seen the movie, but you assume this must be the third one.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this must be the last one, because I know the original one came out a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a minute ago.
Yeah,
I do remember when this came out that a lot of people said it was a good movie.
I've never seen it.
I don't remember it at all.
Yeah, I don't remember this one coming out at all.
Yeah. This one came out like 2 years ago.
2002.
Is it
22?
22. Sorry.
Yeah. This one came out
2022.
Yeah. So when I saw, it, I was like, oh, look, a new movie we can watch.
Yeah, because the new Shrek is supposed to come on in 26.
Okay, I don't think we need another Shrek.
We don't need.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah,
but maybe they'll make it good. I don't know. I only watched Shrek 1 and 2. I didn't watch
the first
3 or 4.
3 was funny. I didn't like the 4th.
I didn't see the 4th. I didn't see 3 or 4.
I didn't see 3 or 4.
I seen 3.
First 2 were good.
2 was really good.
First 2.
I like 2. Yeah.
That
2 was with the frog, right?
No. Yeah, no, because her dad was a frog. Spoiler if you didn't see this 20-year-old movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, her dad was actually a frog.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We're still on.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we didn't even get to Random Movie Facts or Nitpicks.
Yeah, let's talk about Random Movie Facts.
I'm about to go left. I'm like, oh, really? Movie Facts.
Okay, so just a few. At an hour and 42 minutes, this is the longest Shrek movie in the franchise.
Okay.
Okay. And so we said the original one came out in 2011. This sequel has been in plans since then. Don't know why.
Years later, though.
Yeah. So this would be the second longest gap between a non-Disney animated sequel. Don't know why it took them 12 years to come out with this, but it did. Yeah. Okay, so we already talked about the animation styles. I can skip that part. So actually, in the beginning, because we say that he died after he was fighting the what was it?
The sleeping giant of Del Mar.
Yeah. So, which I honestly didn't see that coming. So he beats the giant.
That was out of nowhere.
And because in the beginning they're singing a song talking about how he's a fearless hero. Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do an encore," and then a bell falls on him.
I was like, "What?"
But the wolf is actually in the crowd.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I did not see that.
So the filmmakers took some elements from the Western, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly as influence for this film. Basically, a whole bunch of people trying to get one.
Okay.
Yeah. If you haven't seen The Good, Bad, and Ugly, I will recommend it. It is a good Western, even for an old movie.
1966.
Yes. So the fight with I keep wanting to call it a robot. I'm sorry. What is it?
The giant of
the sleeping giant of Del Mar.
It was originally going to be in the first movie, but they took it out.
Calling it a robot because he looked like the Iron Giant.
He does look like the Iron Giant.
Yeah, he reminded me of the Iron Giant.
Yeah.
A wooden.
Yeah, so it was going
not made out of metal.
In the first one.
It was going to be in the first one, but for whatever reason, they took it out and put it in this one. So actually, the location of Goldilocks' true family was hidden in the letters that was in her fairy tale book when she went back to the fairy tale house. And basically, and it says, you already have it.
Yeah,
so she
right
was looking for the family that she already had. And it was spelled out to her and she still wasn't seeing it. Yeah.
I thought that's what that meant. I'm like, I don't think it's talking about that house.
No.
When they lifted her head, I'm like, oh, the house is right in front of me. I'm like,
yeah,
I
no,
think
that's
they're
not
talking
what
about
that's
the
not
bears.
What at all. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, she just wasn't seeing it.
She was in denial.
All right. So that was my last movie pick. I do have a couple of nitpicks. I've been nice because this is a cartoon movie.
Of course, we gotta be nice.
Gotta be nice. My first nitpick is not about the movie itself, but more as I don't know who to blame, Amazon or whoever, but the captions.
Oh, how they every time there was Spanish, they just said
speaks in Spanish.
Yeah,
I
hate
like
when they do that.
This is first grade Spanish. You didn't have to translate it. If he says senor, just type in senor.
Yeah.
And I would be so upset if I actually needed these captions and every other sentence ends in speaks in Spanish. Because
that's lazy.
You don't get the context of who is saying what.
Yeah. I hate when they do that in movies, but speaking in Russian.
Yeah, look what he said in Russian.
Exactly. It wasn't long sentences. It'd be like gato.
Right.
Speaks in Spanish.
Yeah.
Come on. It's a 4-letter Spanish word, people. We all know what it means. And until they officially named Perrito, whenever they said that, speaks in Spanish.
Yeah. Yeah, Perrito wasn't in the captions. No. Yeah, until it became his name.
Yeah.
Which was weird.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
This is really weird.
I just feel so bad. If I needed these, I would be so upset. Could you imagine, if you was watching the Spanish translation of this and the whole thing was speaks in English?
English.
That would be terrible.
I was like, who did this? I don't want to talk about somebody's job, but y'all failed.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's lazy.
That's lazy. Come on, y'all. Just 4-letter words that we all know the meaning to.
You can Google that.
Yeah, but you didn't have to translate it. You can literally just type
even if not translated, you can Google just the spelling of the words if you don't know how to spell them. I just feel
even a kid who don't speak Spanish will pick up on what's being said. Put it in speaking Spanish is just ridiculous.
That's funny.
Couldn't stand there it was Tombstone, and I was like, well, I kind of want to know what he said.
Yeah.
Speaking in foreign language. Thank you.
Is he?
Is he? Because I know it's not English.
I'm gonna have to hold Google Translate up to the TV.
What is he saying?
Google Translate he's speaking Spanish.
If Google Translate ever did that, I'd be so angry. Really? Really?
Google Translate has gotten really good.
It has gotten pretty good.
Okay, next nitpick. I know it's in a movie, but cats don't drink milk. I just really think we shouldn't be teaching these kids these bad lessons.
Full-grown cats don't drink milk.
Yeah.
But in almost all
also, you
animated
should not,
movies, they have cats
you
drinking
should
milk.
definitely not give your cat cow milk. That's not no.
Yeah. So I just feel like there's gonna be a kid somewhere like giving cats milk, and it's just gonna go all bad. So like let's not do this.
I was thinking because my kids were just watching the Garfield movie.
Mm-hmm.
And like he ate a whole pizza and then like asked for lasagna, and I was like, man, if we had a cat, I would have to explain to them that you cannot give the cat lasagna.
Well, after Finding Nemo, kids were saving their fish.
Yeah.
And you're gonna tell people like, don't flush your fish, because you know where it don't go? The ocean.
Right, yeah, no, it goes to a water treatment plant.
Yeah, you know where we finding these fishes?
It will die.
So, you know, like kids are vulnerable to things like that.
Water.
No.
That is getting flushed into.
Yeah.
Their gills gonna get clogged. And
Yeah, trust me.
it
When it went down, it was just like, oh boy, that was shock to his system.
That's all bad.
Yeah. So, you know, I just feel like some of these lessons, let's help the kids out. Okay.
Well.
So Kitty is in the chest where the map is when Puss in Boots wants to go steal it from Jack Horner.
Mm-hmm.
Why was she in the chest? Like, I don't understand. Like, if you got in the chest to get the map, why were you still in there? I don't understand.
She had to wait till someone unlocked it and opened
But
it.
how'd she get locked in?
She jumped in
But
when
why?
it was open.
Then it closed.
I don't know. I just feel like her strategy wasn't really
Maybe she
strategizing.
wasn't strong enough to lift it up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think they're just like, oh, how do we introduce Kitty?
Or she probably could have unlocked it with a claw or something.
No,
Didn't she do that in the first? Oh yeah, she got declawed.
That's why
Yeah,
she
got
saw
declawed.
claws. Yeah,
that's
she's
right.
been declawed.
She did get declawed. Okay.
Yeah, they explained
afraid
it
that
to you
in the first movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Didn't know that, but I figured it out when I was like, oh, she doesn't have any claws. Okay.
Yeah.
So Goldilocks and the Three Bears does not follow the nursery rhyme or fairy tale or whatever it is, because Goldie runs from the bears.
Yeah,
so for her to be
her.
adopted by him, did they like hunt her down and then adopt her?
I guess it ended before that part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just assumed they ate her, but I guess they adopted her instead.
I guess I never really paid attention further than that. I just remember them finding her in the bed, and that was it.
She runs away.
Oh. See, no one pays attention to that part, so...
Yeah, I don't pay attention. Because they found her sleeping in Baby Bear's bed after they went through their porch. They're like, hey, somebody ate my porch, or somebody ate some of my porch. And Baby Bear's like, they ate all my porch because it was, just right. And they go to the bed. Somebody was sleeping in my bed. Somebody was sleeping in my bed. Somebody was sleeping in my bed, and they're still here. Mm-hmm. And then she, wakes up, sees them all, and runs away.
Yeah. So I think it's just a little weird. Like, if I'm going to chase somebody out of my house, I'm not about to adopt you, though.
Well, if I was ever to walk into a bear's house and the bears had beds, then,
What's the point of that nursery rhyme?
I don't know.
There's no point to it.
There's no point to it.
Well, first of all, bears don't have houses. They don't eat porridge, and they don't sleep in beds.
Besides the fact, it might have been better if they did eat her. Then it teaches you not to break into people's houses.
I guess it would. Yeah, there's a lesson there.
Yeah. Isn't that the lesson of Hansel and Gretel?
Or do anything with bears.
Or, don't mess with bears.
Truth.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know what the point of that nursery rhyme is. It serves no purpose.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
I don't know about you guys, but I was kind of hoping dude got his 9 lives back, right?
I was hoping.
Like, everyone else was wishing for stuff they already had. Because Soft Paws wanted someone she could trust. You already had that. Goldilocks wanted a family. You already had a family. Oh, boy, need his 9 lives. He learned his lesson. He wasn't reckless anymore. I was kind of hoping he still got it.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. But they didn't make any wish?
No.
Yeah, the map got ripped.
Yeah, they ripped up the map.
That's how they beat Jack Horner.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I just felt like it seemed a little unfair.
Yeah, give him his 9 lives back.
Yeah. Okay. So, my last one. I don't think it's fair that Wolf gets to cheat. Because he was only going after Puss in Boots because, like, oh, since you disregard life so much, I'm just going to take yours.
Yeah.
I'm like, bruh. I mean, they didn't say in the movie, that's cheating. Yeah. And I was like, that ain't right.
That's not right. You gotta wait, bro. You gotta wait.
Yeah. You're like, oh, okay, you don't want to live? All right, cool. I'm like, bro, that ain't cool.
Yeah, like, that's not how this works.
Yeah.
I need to fire you.
Yeah, I'm like,
he was so creepy.
Yeah. So that was my last nitpick.
Awesome. We get to rate it.
Mhm.
I will give this I pay for that. Yes. It's pretty decent.
Yeah.
I will watch this movie again.
I watched it twice.
Maybe I won't fall asleep the next time.
Oh,
Maybe you won't.
What?
I said maybe you won't.
Yeah. You really should have. I don't understand why he didn't like rewind those.
Because I thought I only missed a little bit.
Didn't miss.
It's kind of like when he didn't finish the end of A Perfect Storm. Literally thought they made it.
Everybody died.
Everybody.
A little rough.
He come in talking about I didn't finish it. I was like, what?
He thought they made it.
He literally was like, oh, I'm pretty sure they made it.
Like, nah.
No, they did not.
They died pretty,
Seemed like they were going to.
They suffered. They definitely suffered.
All right. Well, the R rating for Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is I'd pay for that. Pretty good movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Watch it with your kids. My kids seem to enjoy it as well.
Watch the first one too. Hey.
Yeah. With
Oh,
Jack and
what
Jill.
would you give the first one?
I will give that. I will pay for that.
Okay, we might put it on the list and make you watch it twice.
All right.
Remember it now.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Because he hit Kitty soft paws and they didn't know that it was a girl. Yeah, when it got revealed, like, because he hit a girl.
He kept it. He was in this movie too. He did one scene.
Oh, there was a cat who did that.
Yeah, there was a cat who did one scene. Ooh. Yeah. But all right, thank you guys for listening to the Stupid Movies Podcast, and we will catch you in the next one.